Hello, good morning, students. Students, today we are going to start new lesson in EVS. But before that, do you remember what we have learned in last video? Students, in last video of EVS, we have discussed about water. Students, in lesson number 8, we have discussed about uses of water. We have understood the water is very important. We use water for like different purpose, like for cooking, for drinking, bathing, and for washing, and for industries purpose, like and the farming purpose. Water is very important for us. Okay, water is very important. We cannot do any work without water. And then lesson number 9, we discuss about sources of water. We discuss the rain is a major source of water. Then we discuss about man-made sources, then natural sources. Then one more thing we have discussed about that Mumbai sources of water. We have discussed about lakes, stream, sea. Okay, but from the next lesson of EVS, lesson number 10, we are going to learn more about water. Our new lesson is more about water. So what exactly more about water? Okay, so students, now you have to watch this video carefully. Okay, so now let's proceed to understand. Okay, now children, try this. Okay, take a glass of water and look at its colors. Now what you will do, you will just take a glass of water and just look at the color of the water. Hmm? Then what color is this? Take a glass and just look at the water and then tell me what color is this? Students, it is a colorless, means it has no color. Yes, na, water has no color. Whenever we see the water, we never like, water is colorless only, like stream water, river water, sea water, everywhere water is colorless. Now look at this girl, what she's holding, what is that? Yes, she has a flower. Okay, the flower has a sweet smell. Yes, na, flower has a sweet smell. Whenever you have a like rose, like any flowers, and when we have a flower in a hand and when we smell it, we'll have a sweet smell of flowers. Okay, but now students, now students, try to smell the glass of water. Can you guess what is the smell? Yes, just tell me what is the smell of water? Yes, it is odorless. Now, what is the meaning of odorless? Odorless means no smell. Water has no smell. First, we saw water has no color, then, we saw water has no smell. Now, see, this is what everybody's favorite. Yes. Now, students, taste. Now, just taste the ripe mango. How does the ripe fruit taste? Yes, the mango tastes sweet, na? Yes, the mango tastes sweet. Now, now students, taste the water. Taste the water and tell me the taste of water. Again, the water has no taste. So what we have understood first, water has no color, water has no smell, water has no taste. Correct, na? It has no taste. Water is a tasteless. Water is a tasteless. Now students, look at this picture. And now let us try to see a candle through a cardboard. Now children, can you see it? Just tell me, can you see it? No, we cannot see. We cannot see the candle through cardboard. Why we can't see? Just tell me. Why? Because it is opaque. Opaque means what now? Opaque means opaque to see, okay? Opaque means like if you cannot see through a substance, it is said to be opaque. Opaque means we cannot see the substance. We cannot see the substance. Hmm? Now, now students, Look at this. Look at this. And now tell me. Okay, now we will try to see the candle through the glass. Now, can you see it? Yes, we can see it because it is a transparent. Glass is a transparent. Now, what is the meaning of transparent? Hmm? Transparent means what? Transparent means yes, we can able to see. We able to see. We can see, na? Yes, we can see. Just look at this. Now, same thing. Now, same thing. Now, we will try to do with the glass of water. And yes, we can see the candle through it. That means water is also transparent. Now, what is the mean by transparent? Now tell me, what is the mean by transparent? Transparent means like we can see through a substance. First, opaque means what we cannot see, but now transparent means what we can see a substance. So it is called a transparent. So now students, what we have understood, pure water. Pure water, it has no color. The first we have understood no color. Then we understood water has no taste. Then water has no smell. But water is a transparent. We can see through water, na? Yes. Now look at this picture. Look at this picture. Now take a two plates and in one of the plate put some flour and pour some water in the other like plate. Like we have a plates now. Just take a two plates. In one plates you will put a flour and other one you will put a water. Okay, and a small heap of a flour is formed and water sprayed in other dish. Now look at this, children. Here what we can see, a bowl and a cup of water. The water has taken a shape of bowl and the cup. That means water takes the shape of the that container into which it is poured. Now let us see the water properties. Okay, what we have understood now. Pure water has no shape. It spreads on flat surface. It flows towards the slope. It flows towards the slope. Now students, look at this picture. The pure water can be used for the purpose of drinking, washing clothes, cleaning utensils, and for other purpose. The impure water can be used for the purpose of irrigation and sanitation. Children, here what you have to understand, the water has a three states of, like water has a three states. Okay, that we are going to understand, three states of water. Hmm? The first state of water, it's solid state. Now what is solid state? Now here what you have to understood, here you can see a water is in liquid state. When water becomes very cold, it freezes, that is turned into ice. So ice is a solid state. Ice is a solid state. Students, when ice is left uncovered, it gets heat from the air around it and it's form water again. It's form water again. Just look at this. You can see the water again. Students, if we heat the water, it will boil and the boiling will convert the water into water vapor and steam. Water vapor means what? Steam. Water vapor, steam. And here is a water in the steam means what? It's a gaseous state. Okay. So now students, here I have an example of water cycle. Okay, So now just students, look at this picture. The water cycle shows the continuous movement of water within the earth and the atmosphere. It is a complex system that includes many different processes. Liquid water evaporates into water vapor, condenses to form clouds, and precipitates back to earth in the form of rain and snow. So, students, there are three states of water: ice, solid state; water is a liquid state; water vapor or steam is a gaseous state. Now, students, try this. Okay, mix a tablespoon of salt in a glass of water and stir it and taste it. Then what you will see? The first, what will happen? The salt will start to dissolve in water. Students, how does it taste? How does it taste? Yes, it becomes first salty. When salt is added to water, it dissolves and disappears, making the water salty in taste. Like salt, several other substances dissolve in water. For example, sugar and alum. So, students, here what we have learned from the lesson number 10, more about water. Okay, the first, water has no color, no smell or taste. Water is only transparent. Water has no color, no smell, no taste. Water is only transparent. That we have learned, first point. Okay, now second, water takes the shape of the container in which it is kept. We have seen that bowl, na? Yes. Then third one, water spreads on a flat surface. It flows down a slope. Fourth, water is found in three substances. That's very easy. I think everybody understood now. Solid, liquid, and gaseous. Three. Gaseous means steam. And the last one, several substances dissolve in water. Now we have seen na, that salt, alum, sugar. These are the substances which easily dissolve in water. I hope, students, everything is clear from this lesson. You have understood well. So now, just we have finished lesson number 8, 9. Na? So now what you will do? You will take out the lesson number 10 from your textbook and you will read. You will read and you will understand. Okay. Bye bye, children. Thank you.